What is your English level? Beginner, intermediate, or advanced? Let's find out. Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to test your English level with 15 questions divided into 3 different categories: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. I'll present each question, and you'll have 5 seconds to think of your answer. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video, consider your answer, and then resume. Don't forget to keep track of your correct answers. I'll also explain the grammar and vocabulary for each question so that you can understand any mistakes. Question 1. Which sentence is correct? I don't like black coffee. I doesn't like black coffee. I does like black coffee. The answer is I don't like black coffee, but why? This is simple present but negative. To make a simple present sentence negative we use don't for I, we, you, and they. And doesn't for he, she, and it. So, I don't, you don't, he doesn't, she doesn't, it doesn't, they don't, and we don't. Question 2. Which sentence is correct? Emma has a very big house. Emma have a very big house. Emma has very big house. The answer is Emma has a very big house. When we use the verb have in present simple tense we should use has for he, she, and it, and have with we, you, and they. But why do we say, a big house? For singular nouns we use an article a, and, or the. In this case, we have a noun house so we must say a house, not just house. Question 3. Which sentence is correct? She goes to the office in bus. She goes to the office by bus. She goes to the office by a bus. The answer is she goes to the office by bus. When we are talking about the means of transport, a taxi, a bus, a car, a train, we use by taxi, by bus, by car, by train. Another important thing is we never use the article the before means of transport, so please remember, we never say I go by the taxi unless we know which taxi or which car we are talking about. Question 4. Which one is correct? How he does go to school. Does he go to school how? How does he go to school? The answer is how does he go to school? But why question form in English is always like this? We have a WH question word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb. In this case our WH question word is how, our auxiliary verb is does, subject is he and the verb is go, so how does he go to school? Question 5. Which one is correct? There is a milk in the cup. There is many milk in the cup. There is some milk in the cup. There is some milk in the cup. It's correct because milk is an uncountable noun. We don't need to use an article, and we can't say a milk. When we are talking about uncountable nouns like milk, oil, water, coffee, we say some or any in questions and negative sentences. Now we're going to get to the intermediate level B. Let's start. Question 1. When he was a child. He used to play chess. He got used to playing chess. He was used to playing chess. The correct answer is when he was a child he used to play chess. We use the structure, used to when we want to talk about something we did in the past, but we don't do that anymore. I used to drink coffee. I don't drink coffee anymore. There is another structure be used to. Am, is, are, was, were plus used to which is used to talk about habits. For example, I'm used to jogging in the morning, which means this is my habit. In this case we use the verb with ing, I am used to jogging in the morning. Finally, The structure get used to also means to make something a habit, and again the structure is get used to plus a verb plus ing. When he was a child he used to play chess. He did that in the past but he doesn't do that anymore. Question 2. Which sentence is correct? Those house has 5 bedrooms. These house has 5 bedrooms. This house has 5 bedrooms. The correct option is this house has 5 bedrooms. We have demonstrative pronouns, this, that, these, those. This and that are used for singular nouns, like this house and that house. Those and these are used for plural nouns, these houses, those houses. In this sentence we have one house, we need to say, well, this house. Question 3. Which sentence is correct? I walked home when I met him. I was walking home when I met him. I walk home when I met him. The correct option is I was walking home when I met him. In this sentence we use the past continuous tense. I was doing something means I was in the middle of doing it at a certain time. The action started before this time, but had not finished. Question 4. We were really with the weather. Disappoint. Disappointed. Disappointing. The correct answer is disappointed. But what is the difference between disappointed and disappointing? Disappointed is a state of mind when you feel unhappy because your hopes about something were not satisfied. For example, I was disappointed to see my exam results. And disappointing is an adjective which means something that disappoints, something that makes you feel bad or unhappy. For example, the movie was disappointing. Question 5. Which sentence is correct? Which school do you go to? Which school are you go to? Which school you go to? The correct option is which school do you go to? When we ask a question in the present simple tense, we use the auxiliary verb do plus subject plus base form of the verb. Which school do you go to? Now we're going to get to the advanced level C. Let's start. Question 1. Which sentence is correct? Alex deserves receiving the award for his hard work. Alex deserves to receive the award for his hard work. Alex deserves to have received the award for his hard work. The correct option is Alex deserves to receive the award for his hard work. But why? Because the verb deserve needs the infinitive after it. To plus base form of the verb, we can also use a noun Alex deserves the award for his hard work. Or Alex deserves to receive the award for his hard work. The following verbs always require the infinitive, to plus base form of the verb, agree, appear, care, decide, deserve, expect, fail, hesitate, hope, intend, plan, promise, refuse, want. Question 2. Which sentence is correct? If she had taken the earlier flight, she would have arrived before the storm. If she took the earlier flight, she would have arrived before the storm. If she had taken the earlier flight, she would arrive before the storm. The correct option is if she had taken the earlier flight, she would have arrived before the storm. Here we have an example of a third conditional sentence, which is used to talk about a past situation that did not happen and its possible result in the past. This sentence structure typically follows the pattern, if plus past perfect, would have plus past participle. Question 3. Which sentence is correct? He live on New York. He live in New York. He lives in New York. The answer is he lives in New York, but why? Because this is present simple. In present simple we have subject plus verb when the subject is third person singular, which is he, she, or it. The verb takes an S. So I live, you live, he lives. In addition, we never say on New York, we say in New York, and plus city, not on. Question 4. He's had his car. When he passed his driving test. Since he passed his driving test. As he passed his driving test. He's had his car since he passed his driving test. Since is an adverb of time. Here we have the situation where he had his car from a particular time in the past until now. That's why the answer is B. Question 5. I was angry because I had waited for him all day. I was waiting for him all day. I had been waiting for him all day. The correct answer is I had been waiting for him all day. The first part of the sentence is the past simple. I was angry. When we are talking about something that happened before another action in the past, we use past perfect continuous, if that action was continuous. Subject plus had plus been plus verb plus ing. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to let me know your level and how many correct answers you've had in the comments below.